Oh, a huge gain in jobs, 467,000. Okay,
Okay. All
467,000
right.
is the number versus the expectation of 125,000. That's higher even than the highest estimate. In fact, it's almost double the highest estimate that was out there. 467,000. I keep saying it because it is such a surprising number. 4% is the unemployment rate, so ticking up by 1/10%, and that also means it was 1/10% higher than estimated. Average hourly earnings up 0.7% on a month-over-month basis, and 5.7% on a year-over-year basis. So average hourly earnings really seeing a big boost as well. What the heck happened, Brian Sozzi? 467,000 versus a drop that many folks were estimating. We just talked about the case counts for Omicron spiking, the estimate for perhaps some distortions here. Also, by the way, the revision now coming in, 510,000 jobs added in December. The original read was 199. So this is now a huge, the 2-month payroll net revision, 709,000. So for the past 2 months, we are seeing a dramatic revision upward. Now, one thing to note here, this is the annual resetting and revisions that they do for the past year for the employment report. So when we talk about these big revisions, that is something that happens annually, and we're gaining jobs on that front, at least over the past couple of months. Sorry, I'll pause for breath and let you break in here. I'm just so surprised by this number.
You are as excited as I am here, Julie, but I think this may be the worst possible outcome for the markets. A hotter than expected jobs report against inflation that is really continues to be at very high levels. This might just really, I think, underscores everything the Fed has been signaling with its rate hike intentions here. That inflation is likely to stay hot for some time, and hence it needs to start moving. And in fact, it probably is behind the curve a little bit. Take note, we did see the Dow futures, they're worsening here after this report, because I would argue this is the worst possible outcome, at least for the stock market bulls.
I don't know, Saz. I look at these markets here and this reaction, and I see, perhaps I'm projecting, but I see baked into the futures the same reaction I had, which is, what? Huh? How do we trade this? What does this mean? Jared Blickery. Yeah, right. Go ahead, Saz.
And what makes it even weird, too, we saw an increase in the percentage of workers that telework. So there's a lot to dig in here.